This game has me super pumped for its release. A completely free-to-play tactical FPS with 3 different game modes. Let's break down each game mode, with the last mode being what has me the most excited for this game. Get ready for a banger, because this is Delta Force Hawk Ops. Now, before we even dreamed of running and gunning in the likes of Call of Duty or Battlefield, Delta Force was the name that had us glued to our screens, strategizing and executing like the tactical geniuses we all thought we were. Now, after a long 15-year-long hiatus, the Delta Force series is back and rolling out its newest edition, Delta Force Hawk Ops, and I'm excited to get my hands on this bad boy. So what's the lowdown on Delta Force Hawk Ops? This game is shaping up to be a cross-platform tactical shooter that's all about high-stake missions, strategic gameplay, and of course, sweet Battlefield-style gunplay. The devs are promising a ton of content here, with large-scale PvP, an extraction mode that's to rival other extraction shooters, and a campaign mode that has my realism senses tingling. Now, the first mode we're going to talk about is a large-scale PvP mode called Havoc Warfare. And this is looking like a huge chunk of military mayhem, with everything from infantry skirmishes to vehicle chaos, along with different classes like assault, sniper, engineer, and medics, each bringing their own tactical skills to the battlefield. Now, judging from what I've seen with this large-scale PvP, gunplay, and vehicle combat, this screams Battlefield 4, which is one of my all-time favourite FPS games before diving into the more Milsim world. But it's not just about the traditional shoot 'em up. We've got the second game mode called Hazard Operations, an extraction mode that's all about squad tactics, resource hunting, and outsmarting both AI and live opponents to snag that sweet loot. Now, I'm 50-50 on this mode because Tarkov is probably my favourite game to date, and Warzone's extraction mode, DMZ, was absolute trash in my opinion. So Delta Force extraction mode looks more similar to DMZ as far as I'm concerned. So I'm super skeptical whether they'll be able to pull this mode off. Now, the mode that has me the most excited. A remastered campaign mode from Hawk Down. That's right, hit us right in the nostalgia. Time to head back to Mogadishu. They're giving the original Delta Force Hawk Down an epic facelift, letting us relive those legendary missions and moments in stunning detail. For all you history buffs and realism junkies out there, this is where it's at. No fancy jet setting into the future with all new tech and hero shenanigans. The Hawk Down campaign keeps it real. It's a nod to the roots of the original game, something for the more tactical Milsim community who want to play semi-realistic, which is where I'm loving at the moment. Now, did I forget to mention that it's going to be free? That's right, completely free to play, aiming to reel in the masses across PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and even mobile. With a huge company Tencent behind the wheel, I've got my eyes peeled to just see how they'll navigate the cross-play waters and what this means for gameplay dynamics. Now let's talk about the bad and suspect. While the glamorous cinematics and gameplay trailers look cool, they are just that, trailers from an unreleased game in a pre-alpha phase. And if I've learned anything in the last couple of years, it's always to remain skeptical of an unreleased game, and it seems to only get worse. I'm also a little concerned about the free-to-play aspect. This can be a double-edged sword, and with Tencent's rep, I'm curious to see how they'll handle the monetization with veering into pay-to-win territory. Plus, with so much promised variety, I'm hoping Hawk Ops finds its own identity rather than feeling like a mashup of every other shooter out there. So there you have it, people. Delta Force Hawk Ops is looming on the horizon, potentially mixing up the tactical shooter scene with an ambitious blend of gameplay modes and cross-platform shenanigans. As always, I'm keen to hear what you folks think. Will it be hit or miss? Chime in down below and let's get this conversation started. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're hyped for more Delta Force and other tactical shooter content, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the games I'm checking out. I'm absolutely loving making content lately and being your guide on this wild ride through the tactical FPS landscape. So that being said, I'm Timmy Tenders, stay tactical, and I'll see you in the next one.